Hey everyone, it's Nicholas Wilton at Art to Life, and I want to talk today about using what you already have to make your art. You know, we're all stuck at home, and I don't know about you, but like I'm not buying anything. I'm resisting doing it. I'm just using up what I already have. And in fact, I'm finding things and happily using stuff up. I mean, I'm not going out. I'm just not, same thing with food, everything. It's just finding new ways to use stuff. And it's happening in my art as well. So I just think this is kind of cool and interesting idea at this time. And some of the things that have happened to me lately are I have all these, my workshops were canceled, and I've got all these buckets. These are all my water buckets, and I got so many of these things, and we're not doing workshops right now, and they're just lying around. They're all filling up the studio, and I started to mix the paint, mix my paint in these, and then I just had more paint. It forced me to use more paint, which then forced me to paint bigger and more bold. And now I have my whole table. This has become the way I'm painting now, is in buckets. It's crazy because I'm using these buckets instead of pouring a little bit out or using a little can or something. I've got buckets for every single color. Then it spread to my pastels. Now I have all my pastels are in these buckets. So I have tables of buckets. I have so much art supply, so much paint and materials that are all laid out because I started using buckets, and it's made my work faster. It's more fun. I can find things really quick. So that's a huge one. The other thing that I'm using a lot of, and this I've had for a long time, but you know, it's also the tools that we repurpose and use. This is an awl. This is from my dad, from his toolbox. I grabbed it, but it's become like one of my favorite mark making tools for scratching into my painting. And this is for like setting screws. So this is really good. And I keep painting it red because I lose it. It gets covered up in paint. And that's kind of a cool thing too. Like the tools you use a lot, you just spray paint them red, and then you can find them quicker. For me, it's all about making this process easier. So, you know, when the tool gets all painty and it's on your table and that's all painty, I mean, I'm looking over at my table there, it's such a mess, but these tools, you can't find them. It's crazy. They're just laying there. They're like camouflage, like a chameleon. So I just spray paint them red, which brings this whole new energy to them, and I can find them. Here's the other cool tool that I use. This is used for bread baking. I used to have a bread oven. I'm really into baking bread in a rammed earth wood-fired oven. And this is what you would stick in the fire, and you could get like the pizza and slide it out. It's like this poker thing. But it's the best tool because it allows me to scratch and scrape from a distance. So I don't have to be right on it. I can work from far away and make these marks, which is so different than normally you have to be up really close. This allows you, it's like drawing with a stick. And it's just this fantastic tool that's not for that. But anyway, these are some of the things, like you can use your things you find around and start putting it in your art. You can also find things to make your art. So that's what this is all about this week. I'd love to hear your comments on, like, you know, what are you using? What do you already have that you're using in your art? You know, and this is what's happening right now a lot, especially now. This is also the theme for the next kitchen table art project. Wait till you see who we've got, who are going to be showing some stuff of like taking things, the common things, and turning it into art. It's going to be a great, great episode. So I hope you can join us. To find out about it, go to kitchentableartproject.com. So I hope you can join us. It's 12 o'clock on Wednesdays, Pacific time. Come along. It's 90 minutes. We're all making art, talking, sharing ideas, stories, laughing. It's going to be great. Hope to see you there. Okay. Hey, everyone. If you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great. Let's do this.